Hey, what's up, I'm JAKKS79 here. We're back again today with another action figure review. Today we are taking a look at the Good Smile Company, Figma, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, the hero himself, Link. Very excited to get this in. Picked it up from Ageless Geeks for $150 retail. Official Nintendo licensed product, Japanese writing. Tears of the Kingdom, the DX version, or deluxe, whatever you want to, Tears of the Kingdom, DX version. Let's check the back here. All type of posing capabilities. This is the third Legend of Zelda Figma figure that I've added to my collection. We have the Twilight Princess and the Skyward Sword. So it's definitely cool to finally get the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom version to add onto the shelf. Very excited, man. Get it in. Oh, yeah, this is going to be epic. Got him out of his little front sleeve here. Another picture of Link from the front. We got the figure itself. Master Sword, Hylian Shield. That looks like his jacked up arm there after he gets it blown off by Ganondorf. Here's some face sculpts, smiling and screaming. His Hylian cape. Spin it to the side. The bow and arrow here with the Sheikah technology. Got different poses with that rocket. Looks like a mop. The bow and arrow. Even comes with the glider and the teleporter. Very nice. Looks like that is a ton of accessories. No, that's not a mop, that's a rock hammer. Looks like what you can make in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm sorry. Spin it to the top here. Cool, another cool pick. Spin it to the bottom. Got a barcode 626-DX. Nintendo licensed product again. Okay, now without further ado, 2 minutes in, it's a lot of packaging. Let's crack this baby open. Let's see what we got inside. And we are back, my friends, and what we have here is a monster. Listen up, Figure Arts, Hasbro, all you other toy companies. When you do a deluxe version of a figure and you want to charge over $100 for it, this is how you do it. I should have so many accessories at my disposal that I just feel overwhelmed. If I'm not feeling overwhelmed with your figure and you're charging over $100 for it, you failed. You failed. That's all there is to it. Okay, let's just take it one step at a time and let's go through everything. Let's start off with the Blade of Evil's Bane. The Master Sword comes out good. We have the sheath to the Blade of Evil's Bane, the Master Sword. Have an extra arm that has the shirt ripped off with the King's arm. We have an arrow. We have our rock hammer. We have our glider. Let's take a look at this glider here real quick, man. Look at that. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Look at that, man. That is so cool. My goodness. You even see the little kind of eagle at the front there. They kind of molded in. Let's look at the back. Look at that, dude. This is going to be a long one. Get comfortable, boys and girls. I'm going to try to make this under a half an hour. We'll see. Got the rock. Look at this, dude. So good. Look at the design on that. Shout out to Figma. It comes out so good, dude. It really does. The arrow. Really cool. See the point, the tip that is sharp, by the way, as well. It's very nice. Sheath. Very nice. I've seen this sheath before. This is pretty similar to the sheath that we got with the Twilight Princess version. Very nice. The Blade of Evil's Bane. Call it the Master Sword. Nope. It's the Blade of Evil's Bane, dog. You didn't know. Tell you what, it would have been cool if it would have came with an extra blade that we could detach, give it that glowy feature. That would have been super cool. But, alas, I'm still happy with what we got. Or even an extra sword as well. Maybe like the soldier's sword. That would have been cool. Then take note of the stand as well. You get your bag here from Figma that you can put all of your extra accessories in that you don't need. Comes with extra pegs and an extra peg for the stand. It's nice. Here are our hands. The pointing hand is for the arrow. Resting hand, fisted hand. Then extra king hands as well. Comes out good. Looks like a hand for the arrow and a hand to hold a sword. And the bow and arrow comes out good as well. Look at that. Very nice, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Greens and the golds are really popping. We have the soldier's shield with the snakes design. Gold in the middle. Comes out so good. I'm probably not going to pose him with this one, but I can guarantee you this is going to go on a Link figure somewhere in my collection, 1000%. And also comes with a stand for the shield, probably to make it a bit easier to hold. As you can see, the 2 peg holes here. Same thing with the Hylian shield. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Paint on here is perfect. Spin it to the back. I really like the silver and the handles on there. Again, comes with the peg holes as well, so you can plug in a stand to make it easier to hold. Your face sculpts here. Comes out good as well. Screaming face, smiling face, very, very nice. This little rocket going on here. Like the design of that. Comes out good. Give that a 360. Handheld to him to hold on. Got the on the back here, and we have our fire effect with the blue fire that plugs into the back of the rocket. You want to pose him with that. Then we have the teleport that comes out good as well. So obviously you're going to be able to detach your Link and then put his torso on top of that if you would have so choose. Very, very cool. We have his cape. Would have been cool if he could have put the cape, the hood on, but they probably couldn't make it look cool enough, so they just chose to have it on his back, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. Comes out good. Then her tassels for the glider. So let's take a look at the figure itself here. I've never seen a better looking Link action figure. 1000%. The champion shirt, this energy cells there, the arrow, the quiver, the chain link underneath the champion's shirt, pants to the boots. Gorgeous, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Spin it to the side. You see the phoenix on the shoulder buckle there. You see the designs on the wrist gauntlets there. Boots, spin it to the back. You can see the quiver here, very nice. Designs are just spot on. I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. I haven't even went through the articulation yet. Just the pouches, the hair is articulated as well. Looks like it is a little bit of a paint defect on the back of the hair there. Got a peg to plug some of the stuff in here, probably the sheath for the sword. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's go through his articulation here. That was 6 minutes of accessories. That's insane, man. Okay, head, down, up, tilt, tilt. Be wary of the turtleneck that he's got going on here. It is attached to the head. Rotate to the left, rotate to the right. Can go 360 degrees, but the tassels of the hair kind of hinder that a bit. I really don't want to force it. What the heck kind of sideburns does Link have going on here? Arm can go, let's see, you can shift forward, shift backwards, kind of go down, kind of go upwards slightly. I want to rotate it. It's stopping me from rotating at 360 degrees. They kind of get stopped by the blue shoulder piece here. So I don't want to rub the paint there, so I'm not going to force that. So you can go up about that far, go back about that far without rubbing the paint. Biceps can be crunched 90 degrees. No elbow swivel, no bicep swivel. He does have a wrist swivel. Be pushed in towards the inner wrist. Be tilted left and right and pushed back ever so slightly. Torso. You go back from the chest, in from the stomach. No tilts. You can rotate it to the left and rotate it to the right, but the figure is stopping me from rotating at 360 degrees, so keep that in mind. Other arm, same thing. It's kind of, this one's a little bit easier to rotate 360 degrees, probably because it doesn't have the shoulder pad at the top here. It's kind of hindering it a bit. I feel like maybe if we Yeah, that's really what's stopping this one from rotating 360 degrees is this shoulder pad. So elbow, or it can go out, elbow, in, down, rotate the wrist 360, in, outwards, side to side. Make sure you keep that shoulder pushed in so his arm's not looking weird. Leg, kick forward, kick backwards. Careful of the quiver as you're fooling around with the figure. This is on here kind of loose. It feels snug, it feels sturdy, but still just, I don't know, something in my brain's telling me just to be gentle with it. You definitely don't want to rip it off. Leg, kick it out. Knee joint. Back out. Kick and get him into that running pose. Does have toe hinge as well. Very nice. Should be the same thing. This toe hinge here. Back out. Knee. Push back. So I can definitely get him into some running poses there. Okay, so first thing I want to do is let's take the sheath here and plug it into the back. And let's take our sword, go ahead and plug that in. There we go. So that's good right there. If you want to pose him with that comes out amazing. And if you want to shield kind of covers here, it's like if you want to plug it into the back of the quiver, then you can plug your shield into the back. So let's do that real quick. But as you see, the female should plug into the male, which should be able to get that on. So I would recommend plugging the part into your shield first and then plugging it onto the sheath. So if you want to pose it like this, the handles can come off so that you can plug this piece in here so that you can plug it onto the back of the sheath. And that is cool as heck. Look at that. Let's plug it in there. Look at that. That is super cool right there. Wow. Shout out Figma. That is a super cool design, 1000%. So now we have him in his teleporter. The torso was easily disattached from the main body, as you can see. So I mean, just a quick twist and a pull. Very, very cool. So look at it from the front here. From the back, comes out good, man. Really, really like it. I didn't even notice the Triforce symbol in the back of the champion shirt there. Super cool. Also, I don't think I went through the articulation of the hair as well. Can go up and down, have that flowing in the wind there. Very, very cool, man. So gotta love that. That is a very cool way to pose your Link. Probably the most popular way, if I had to take an educated guess, for people to get this figure. It is there for the people that want to do it. So cool, man. Right, now with another pose with the glider here. Look at that. We got the little tassels kind of plugged into the back of it here. Kind of had to wiggle them in there, so keep that in mind. And don't force it. Just ease it in there. Don't strongman him, because you break it if you do. Ease it in there. Same thing with the pegs for the wrist here. The hands are already attached to the glider. I didn't even realize that. That is really cool. So take the hands out of the figure, and then you just plug the figure into the pegs. Kind of difficult as well. Not super difficult, but once you get it lined up here, put it on the stand, kind of angle the knees and the feet, that is going to come out wonderfully. As you can see, that's sweet, dude. Really is. And another one, got him with the shield here, with the rock sword or the rock hammer. I'm in love with this thing, dude. I mean, if this wasn't such a this is a useful weapon. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just happy to have it. I'm happy that they made this, dude. It really is super cool. I mean, it just looks like it's got pulled straight out of the game. I mean, it's just that cool. I didn't use the right hand for the shield, but that's okay though. Just another pose that he can get him into. We're just going through these one at a time, man. Just super cool. Super, super cool. Also, before I forget to mention, to get the sword and the rock hammer into his hand, you do not have to stretch a hand to get it to fit. The Master Sword can be disattached from the handle here, and you simply just slide the the handle onto the hand. Then you just plug that back in. Same thing with the rock. You can just unplug. See if I can do it with one hand here. Yeah, you just unplug that. Same thing, plug it in. Easy, simple peasy. Let's go. Okay, now, so I'm working on trying to attach our rocket to our shield here. What I had to do, I had to pull off this little bracket here, the handle, and I had to push the little medallion in the middle out as well. So I thought I had to pull it out from the middle here, but actually you just push it out. So I mean, you just grab any like random tool or whatever. I just grabbed this little random doohickey here, just punched it in there, pushed it through, and then you should be able to plug your rocket into the side here like such. And then you're gonna want to put a handle back on there so the link can hold on to it. We'll do that here, and yoink, just like that. So I'm going to put this back on here as well. Should definitely be noted also that you do not have to bend the hand to get the handle grip onto it either. This can all be disassembled and just easily slid in like such. This is what you should be looking like before you plug this monstrosity back into your link here. Hand at the bottom with the grip handle, like rocket attached, tight and secure. Got the fire effect on there. Comes out good. Looks good, man. Exactly how that's supposed to look. And there's our finished product, rocketing up into the sky, going into your next dungeon, finding your next hidden treasure chest, so on and so forth. I admit, this was kind of a B to set up. I will probably never do this again. This is literally just for review purposes. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the effort here, put in here. Because honestly, this makes this wrist a little bit loose, so that kind of sucks. Other than that though, I mean, with the execution of it, it looks decent. I mean, if you decide to utilize this pose for your shelf, it's gonna look cool. It's gonna definitely be an eye grabber, that's for sure. Okay, now we put the hood on top of him, which honestly is easily one of my favorite looks so far. Probably gonna have him posed. We also added the arrow and then the bow to the back of the quiver as well. I didn't know before, but after kind of scanning through the instructions, you can take this other white piece aside from the one that holds the shield. And this one is for the bow. So you can see where it's kind of locked in by that gold piece right there. Pretty simple enough. To put on the cape here, just take off the head, simple, and then just plug the cape in from the back, then plug the head back in, simple. Then if you want to take off the arm, so just simply unplug from shoulders here. So let's just unplug this real quick. There we go. Just unplug that. Then you can plug the other one in like such. Just be gentle. Oh, don't do that. Sheesh. There we go. Now, and then grab yourself a hand and just plug that in like such. Don't slide out of there, Master Sword. Then you're ready to go. And then you have a creepy hand going on here. Got with this cool arm. It's looking good, dude. It's looking real good. I'm really liking that pose for sure. Most likely, probably how he's gonna get posed on the shelf for me specifically. But I got one more to show y'all, and then we'll do some comparisons here. Okay, so let's take this one step at a time here. So you wanna take your arrow hand here. You're gonna see that indenture there. You're gonna take your arrow and just plug that right in there, like such. See that? Awesome. And then once you get that other hand locked into the arrow here, you can get a really satisfying pose there. Look at that. That is pretty sweet, man. From the front, from the side, comes out good. It really does, from the front and the side, man. So really good, really liking that for sure. That is awesome. Very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get our final pose. Man, this is, dang it, man. I don't know how I want to pose him. Let's take our Master Sword back here. Let's plug that in. That is pretty sweet right there, dude. I don't know. I might pose him like that, honestly. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, man. Shoot. What do y'all think? I think I'm gonna go with this one, honestly. That is amazing. It really is. Figure of the year, This is definitely top 10 territory. I don't know if it's going to get the award just yet. I got a lot more figures coming in, but man, this is definitely top of the barrel right here for sure for 2025. This figure is top notch for sure. But at $150, I mean, what more can you expect? So just glad it worked out, truly. Now we have some treats for people that stick around for the entire video. Here's all of my Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom links. This is from World of Nintendo. It's kind of a recent version. This is the first Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild link that came out. I've had this one for at least 10 years. So as we can kind of see the evolution from World of Nintendo to Figma. It's fantastic, man. Definitely very, very happy with the purchase that I have decided to get here. Very, very cool. And one more, we can take our shield here. You know, some bizarre reason you wanted to repurpose your shield here, the one that you weren't using, you can, stick it on there. That's an option for you. Just so you know, why not? Comes out good. Okay, we got one more comparison. And the final treat, we have a comparison with all of our other links in the Zelda timeline. We have our Figma Skyward Sword, our Figma Twilight Princess, our Good Smile Nindroid Wind Waker, our World of Nintendo Ocarina of Time, and a World of Nintendo 8-bit original Legend of Zelda Link. Comes out good. I think definitely the most interesting is the Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild Link kind of stands above the Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. So this is more of like almost a 7-inch figure, where Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword are kind of more 6-inch figures. So I wonder if that's a kind of logically on purpose, where maybe Breath of the Wild Link is a little bit taller than Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword Link. Interesting, very interesting, man. So I'm gonna give one more gander at this, just appreciate what I have created here. This is absolutely a must-have, one of the best action figures that I have reviewed in quite some time. If you are any kind of a Legend of Zelda fan, this is a must-have for your collection. Obviously, a no-brainer if you enjoyed The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and or The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. $150 is a little bit steep, but as I have displayed here, everything that you get accessories-wise, it is worth every penny, in my opinion, which is rare nowadays because I mostly review figure arts, Marvel Legends, and I feel like I keep getting ripped off from those companies when I review these figures. So it definitely feels good when I spend an arm and a leg on something. It actually feels like I'm getting my money's worth. So cool beans, man, cool beans. So, okay, let's go ahead and let's move all of this to the museum. We will begin to finish out here. And of course, if you didn't know, they are also making a Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom and a Zelda from Tears of the Kingdom as well. And after reviewing this link, I can assure you I will be picking up both of those figures as well. So stay tuned for that. Okay, let's move on to the museum and we will begin to close out here. All right, my friends, and now we are back. And pretty much goes without saying that this is the best Link action figure that I have ever purchased and reviewed, that I have ever had in my collection by far. It really is. $150. Very happy to have this in my collection. Highly recommended to any Legend of Zelda fan in existence, any action figure fan, any Nintendo fan in general. It's definitely a must-have, man. So don't miss out on it. Try not to pay those crazy scalper prices. Get it while it's in stock so that you don't miss out. Okay, as always, if you appreciated this effort of this video, thank you. If you wouldn't mind, maybe hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. We tend to cover all of the major Legend of Zelda news, games, and merchandise that comes out for the franchise. I've been a fan of this franchise since I was a 8-year-old boy. Played Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time. That's where my fandom started. And clearly, I don't see it stopping anytime soon. So, as always, thank you all for the support. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can follow me at youtube.com/markjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, I will see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.